A very warm welcome to all the delegates attending the Eamunc Model United Nations Conference 2024. As the Bureau of the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women, we are delighted to welcome you all to this conference. I, Ashutosh Naik, am honored to be our president for this conference. I started my Eamunc journey in 2023 and participated in 3 Eamuncs, winning top awards in all of them. As president, I would like to guide all delegates throughout the conference in order to have an engaging, meaningful, and fun session.
Greetings, delegates. My name is Neil Sanjeev Madavi, and it is my pleasure to be the Vice President of this committee. I will be assisting the President in all activities regarding the Council and will reside over the sessions in the absence of the President. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this conference and ensure that you all have a memorable time.
I, Ashwin Singh, will be the rapporteur of this committee, and I am exhilarated to have been presented the opportunity to be a part of this conference. I have been a part of Eamunc since 2023, participating in multiple conferences and winning multiple accolades. As the rapporteur, it will be my duty to ensure the smooth functioning of the committee, along with making sure each delegate has an enriching experience.
The agenda for this conference will be innovation and technological change and education in the digital age for achieving gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls. In today's digital age, innovation and technological advancements have become powerful tools in order to shape a more inclusive and equal society, particularly in the realm of education. Harnessing these tools is crucial for achieving gender equality and empowering women and girls worldwide. All of us are privileged to have access to such technology and education. However, despite development taking place around the world, the benefits of education and technological change, which we take for granted, are still not available to all women. We cannot succeed if half of us are held back. In order to truly achieve development, the benefits of science, technology, and education must be made available to all. Women must be adequately represented in all sectors of society, may it be politics or work. Delegates must come to consensus on effective ways to deal with increasing gender-based violence, stereotypes, and provision of equal opportunities to women.
According to the Global Gender Gap Report 2020, 88% of females worldwide had primary education, slightly lower than the 91% of males. 32 million girls of school age are out of school. UNESCO reports that women account for almost 2/3 of all adults unable to read, highlighting ongoing challenges in secondary education for women. Women make up more than 2/3 of the world's 796 million illiterate people, emphasizing the need for increased efforts to address literacy and educational gaps. Data from the National Science Foundation reveals that only 38% of women who majored in computer science are working in the field, compared to 53% of men. This tells us how alarming the situation has become, and thus we advise delegates to develop effective solutions to tackle these issues. Roll call is a process that ensures that all members of the committee are present and accounted for. It is a way to verify that each country has a representative in the room and that all voices are heard. This will be the rapporteur's duty, and upon calling a country's name, the respective delegate is expected to raise his or her country's placard.
In order to move into this phase, delegates must offer to open general speakers list while specifying the time limit for each speaker and the total time duration. This phase comprises of opening the speakers list, where member states have the choice to present their opening speeches. Delegates must raise their placards in order to be added to the list. General debate statements are an opportunity for each delegate to outline the nation's general thinking on the topics, highlight any particular national concerns, and suggest any activity or any other course of action it intends to pursue in the conference. With regard to the speech, please refrain from straying away from the topic and adhere to the given time limit. If you do go beyond a given time limit, the Bureau will have no option but to stop the speech. Points of information, or POI, is an opportunity for the delegate to ask questions during specific parts of the conference, such as the general speakers list or moderated caucus. POIs are essential for clarifying information, engaging in discussions, and adding insights to the debate. Point of order. If any delegate is unsure of the committee's proceedings or feels targeted by other delegates and the committee is not adhering to the rules of procedure, then the delegate can raise a point of order to the Bureau. Point of personal privilege can be raised if any delegate wants to change the room's temperature, go to the washroom, etc. Delegates, please remember to speak when recognized by the Bureau. Raise your placard if you wish to convey anything to the Bureau during the session. Kindly note that for any reason, if you are to speak, raise your placard and be patient until the Bureau recognizes you.
After the general debate is over, the committee moves on to informal sessions where delegates form blocks based on their geographic location or similar ideas and move on to formulate the working paper. The working paper is a draft containing operative clauses which are suggested by the delegates and preambulatory clauses which are the steps the UN has already undertaken regarding the agenda. The delegates must ensure that the working paper answer all the questions mentioned in the background guides. After all blocks have formulated the working paper, the committee moves on to the Vienna formula or action phase, where all working papers are merged to form the draft resolution.
Can we try after the Vienna form, after the blocks?
After all blocks have formulated the working papers, the committee moves on to Vienna formula or action phase, where all working papers are merged to form the draft resolution.
We then move on to line by line that consists of forming amendments and reaching consensus on those amendments. Amendments are proposed changes to a draft resolution. They can be made by any delegate of the committee and they must be seconded by another delegate. Delegates from different blocks are allowed to debate on the amendments and finally the amendments are voted upon. The amendment is only passed if there is consensus. Consensus is a process where all the delegates of the committee agree to a resolution or draft resolution.
A position paper is a document that outlines a country's stance on a particular issue. Every delegate's position paper must include the country's stance, the solutions they have regarding the issue, and the steps their country has already taken or will be taking regarding the matter. Position paper must be extremely brief and must start and end with a quote.
The delegates must adhere to the code of conduct, which involves 3 P's, namely professionalism, participation, and preparation. Delegates must maintain discipline, be formal, and maintain professionalism at all times. Participation in every segment of the conference is important. In order to be well prepared, we advise the delegates to be well versed with their background guide and to do their own country-specific research. The language of the conference is English, and the delegates must address their chair, other delegates, and themselves in third person only. As the Bureau, we encourage everyone to involve themselves as much as they can at every step of the conference, and most importantly, have fun. We look forward to seeing the delegates work on constructive solutions to the agenda while engaging in heated debates to form an unprecedented resolution. You may find it ironic that there isn't a single woman in the Bureau of UNCSW, but as the saying goes, men of quality respect a woman's equality.
Good luck to all the delegates.
See you at ISG.